Nation. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the thing. Had a great time yesterday hanging out with Vach, showing him the star in Frisco. Really appreciate those who signed a shirt for Mark Holmes, Joe Boo. That's a wonderful thing to get the shirt out to Dak Prescott. We're going to have everybody to sign the shirt and give the shirt out to Dak Dakota Rain Prescott. This is my thoughts on the free agency. March the 12th, we already know, I think it's Wednesday, right? And if we got to make a move by that time, if not, I think the Cowboys will fall and rest upon picking up a free agent guy after the draft. And what's up, Jamal, man? Appreciate you. What's up, Brian? Thank you for tuning in. So with free agency, we already know that the Cowboys love, and I'm talking about love to see if they can get C or D guys and see if they can elevate and pick up that particular person and change them to B and A guys, like taking a swing on a chance, an opportunity. What's up, Q? What's up, Trey? Appreciate you for tuning in. So will they make a move? If they don't make a move by March the 12th or beyond, they're going to maybe lean towards after the draft. That's when everybody, I'm talking about everybody becomes cheaper, and that's after the draft. Yes, sir. What's up, Michael? Appreciate you, Blue. What's up, baby? You all right? You all right? With my daughter, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Dak must learn to control his dogs. Yeah, I heard about the story, man. He wasn't at the house when that happened. It kind of like somebody else was watching his dog. Maybe they was giving him a little rest or what have you on the outside, and the dog broke through the fence, so he was fighting the other dog through the fence. And a whole bunch of stuff happened crazy. You know, lady stuck her hand in there like a dog don't have teeth, right? You're supposed to stick a stick in there or turn their water hose on. That dog will hightail out of there. What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, Italian Cowboy? Mr. Jones, take care of that. Yeah, he will. Shout out to Frisco, Texas, though. There's guys, and let me talk about the AB situation, the Antonio Brown. For those who out there who saying, okay, that was a good deal for the Raiders, whoever loved the Raiders, who liked the Raiders and this sorts. My thing is, they got rid of a good wide receiver that we picked up. Another man's trash is another man's treasure, right? They picked up a quote-unquote 6 years older than Amari Cooper. Production-wise, not the same. Physical-wise, not the same. I'm telling you, Amari Cooper is better than Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio Brown is nasty. I ain't going to lie to you. But the type of system and offense that Big Ben Roethlisberger was running was not the old run first, then pass type of offense. It was a predominant, like a air it out. It was an air it out offense. A lot of people like to think that the Steelers are a run first team, but no, that joker was throwing that rock, and he's gonna realize. Antonio Brown is gonna realize. But I'm not gonna dog it. I'm not gonna dog it, fam, because we picked up Terrell Owens when he was in his 30s. And he wasn't showing like he was regressing in anything. He was still the TO of the TOs. He just kind of dropped the ball. He loved to play basketball with the football just a little bit too much for our liking. And he kept on dropping the ball. And then, of course, the calling out the Coach Garrett, calling out Jason Witten and Tony Romo. And that's my quarterback. It was all TO's issues right there. And I think that collectively, we didn't have a coaching staff to corral his type of temperament. Cooper is better than AB in and out the locker room. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Shout out to you, man. Italian Cowboys always in here regulating. Appreciate you, fam. So, and Nicola said Amari Cooper is not better than AB. Come on now. All right, so if you were to have $100 million and you had to pick one of the two guys, AB or Amari Cooper, who would you pick? And he was to be the leader room of your team on and off the court. Well, I'm talking about basketball. On and off the field, I think that collectively more people would say, well, give me Amari Cooper, because I think that you can put him inside, you can flex him on the outside, as well as he's good against the run, whereas he don't give up on plays and give out on situations as it relates to off the field as well. With Antonio Brown, you're going to have to worry about regulating a lot of stuff, the unforeseeable things. And then on top of that, You talking about age into the aspect of it. If Antonio Brown is better, the intangibles, yes, you can say the intangibles, but then there's also another thing that you have to put into play. Like, man, will he start throwing water pitchers around? Will he start berating the quarterback? Will he start poo-pooing out the coaches and things like that? That's the unknown, as they call it, the xenophobia of things. The fear of the unknown is what the Antonio Brown will bring. Now, Amari Cooper, the issues that he have is that he does lose concentration. But when you get a concentrated, focused Amari Cooper opposed to Antonio Brown, give me Amari Cooper. Give me that 6'2" frame, big physical guy who's great against the run as well. Give me that guy. He can block. Cowboy Homer talking. This is just me talking to you. You guys might hear a little glitch, somebody calling me. Yes, but granted, they both good receivers, but give me Amari Cooper. I think that you can build a team around Amari Cooper opposed to Antonio Brown better. But Antonio Brown is wicked nasty. I'm not saying that he's trash. Dak deserved $22 million a year. My thing is, that's the sweet number. That's the sweet number. $22 million is the sweet number for Dak Prescott. But I think that he's going to get the market value. I think the market value is anywhere from 25 to 27 million for him. I think he's going to get that type of money. And if the Cowboys are kind of wise in a sense, this is what they would do. This is how they play out the Dak Prescott salary. You need to pay him before he shines. Because this year, believe it or not, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm not blind to the silver and blue. I'm not blind to the fact, hands on the straps of prayers and Father, please forgive me type of talk. I'm talking like this. We got the talent alone right now this year to win us 10 games. Before we put the schedule together, we got a talent of 10 plus games already. Okay, sweetheart, what you want, baby? Okay, let me turn the channel for you. But we got a talent alone to win 10 plus games. So Dak, he's gonna win. He's gonna get you 10 plus games this year. But the deal is, the longer you wait, the more money you gotta pay. And more money you gotta pay, the more money is gonna go against that cap. So what I'm saying is the exact same thing with D-Law. The Cowboys, if they really wanted D-Law last year, he would have been cheaper. I think that he would have been 10s, 15 to maybe 16. You can probably argue the fact $20 million cheaper as it relates to guaranteed money, because you would have locked him up earlier and he wouldn't have been looking for that Khalil Mack. But he played out another year. He was able to put up, 10 plus sacks. So that constituted for him to get more. What's up, boo? What's up? What you want, baby? What you want? Oh, you can't climb on daddy now. All right, guys, I might have to cut this stream short. I got a little one. She want the attention. Yes. You want some attention, huh, boo? It's all good. Yeah. Bubba Guppy. You don't want to watch Bubba Guppy? Guppy. Bubba Guppy. All right. Come on. She wanted dad, but she wanted dad. Yes, indeed. You want to go outside? Huh? What's going on, boo? You want to talk? You ain't ready to talk to the nation. You want to tell them what you know about football? Josina Anderson going to have some problems, bro. She going to have some problems because when she gets old, she gonna know all that stuff. Yeah. Lauren is her name, but Lauren is a beautiful character too as well. She knows her stuff. But I was talking about the D-Law situation contracts. What you doing, little girl? She playing now. She playing with me. She hiding up under the table. Teacher Merle, that's what's up. Yeah. She already know. Ain't that right? When I go out, oh, she go out too. She be yelling around the house too. Yes, indeed. But Contracts, man, is always something that we always got to worry about and understand that salary cap is a crazy devil. And it, like Brian Browder said, the NFL is a strange lady. Yes. Now, March 12th, going back to the topic, if we don't pick up Earl Thomas on March 12th, if we don't make a move at the Amos, whoever's out there, I don't know who all are out there, the Honey Badger, whoever it may be, if we don't make a move towards those guys, like the safeties of the world, or whoever we need help with, like let's say for instance, defensive edge, rushers, or whatever it may be, if we don't make a move or take an attempt at getting a I guess inside running back, split back or scat back, then their plans are to go into this draft looking at what we need and see what we can pull from the draft first. And then after the draft, when some of the players know that money that they demanding drops a little bit, then they can reach out to those guys in those parameters if the Cowboys do not make a move before the draft. Now, as far as contract negotiations and things like that, I think the Cowboys are looking at it from the aspect of saying, okay, we're going to pay off all our guys first. So that's why you saw the re-signing of the Jerry Reed, the Sean Lees of the world taking a discount. And then on top of that, not just jumping on the gun with the Cole Beasley talks. They're trying to look at the entire picture to see what can work out for them in the long run. Because if they refuse to pay Cole Beasley, then guarantee you my bottom dollar in this draft, they may go get a slot guy. Although we have enough guys to play slot, like the Wilson kid and Noah, I think you can put him inside. We got some guys that you can play out there, but if they don't sign nobody during this free agent period, you're going to find somebody going in the draft. Because Damon Amendola out there. Yes. David, yes, Beasley is probably gone. I agree. Who else? Trading blocks. Don't sleep on Antonio Brown or Anthony Brown. This plays slot DB on our team, slot corner. He may be on the trading blocks. Don't sleep on Jordan Lewis. He might be on a trading block. Look, the system. When I did the Isaiah Johnson video, I was talking about system. And then within a system, you have to run your particular scheme. Now, you got to find guys that will fit your system, meaning that if a player is 6'2", 6'3", if he's rangy, if he's long enough, then that fits Chris Richard's system. Now, his scheme would be that, okay, it's more of a cover 3 scheme. But the thing is that he's running the scheme play of what Rob Marinelli does, which is a cover 2. So what Chris Richard is saying is, let me get at least guys that can fit my system so that when we move things around eventually to my cover 3 scheme, then we'll be able to have a better play production in my defense. This is going to be more of an introductory phase, part 2 to Chris Richard's system plus scheme this year, because they're going to draft players that fit his system and also scheme, if that makes any sense. So look for this draft for them to go out there and get the bigger, stronger, rangier cornerbacks. I know a lot of people say, hey, Law, we don't need those guys. But if you look back at all of the draft picks that we did last year, like the Tyree Johnsons, the other kid, I forgot his name, it's the tip of my tongue. Those guys fit Chris Richard's system. But this is the second year implementing his system and scheme. You'll see more of his type of production as it relates to draft picks or what have you. And that's going to be more of your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, and your 7th round draft picks. It's going to be laid heavy on what can benefit and help out the defense. Now, as far as the offense, we did pretty good with the offense as it relates to running the rock with Ezekiel, the main man Elliott, right? Make your face ball up when you talk about this. But what we need is somebody who can come in and be a change of pace running back to help out Ezekiel Elliott. Now, what I've said is what collectively the Cowboys might do is they might go out there and grab a guy that can be a supplement or a guy that can help out in expand Ezekiel Elliott's career, meaning that a change of pace. Rod Smith, to me, is a starting running back in the National Football League, meaning that he can play 4 quarters, but he's not a guy that you can slide in for 1 quarter, a 3-yard play, or 4-yard play. He's not that guy. Jameis Olawale, he's not that guy. But what they're going to do is they're going to look at the drawing boards. They might go out there and get a guy that can fit in to help spell Ezekiel Elliott. Not take over, not be a 1-2 punch, but somebody that can traditionally come in and help Ezekiel Elliott out as it relates to change of pace. That's what we had a little issues with. And then on top of that, what's going to happen with Jason Witten? They're going to do more of a 12 personnel. There's nothing wrong with 12 personnel. I know a lot of people think that, hell, the New England Patriots have been running 12 personnel for a long time. Let them do that. That's New England Patriots. That's what they win by. Jason Garrett tried to implement the 12 personnel. It just never worked. But this year, I'm thinking that with the young Kellen Moore, who's brilliant in the film room and brilliant on everybody else been talking about this kid as it relates to play calling and play designing. Now, play calling, he's going to have to learn, but play design is something that he's been brilliant with. But what Kellen Moore does is he's going to implement some of the new flavor in there, because there's nothing new under the sun. It's always been 11 on 11. It's always been matchups versus my matchups versus your matchups. But I think the tendencies is going to be different. The tendencies got to be different. I think that instead of running the rock on first down, I think the young Kellen Moores of the world, he's going to say, you know what? Based upon the defense that we see and the motion that I can get out of the 12 personnel, it would be favorable, more favorable, to pass out of this set opposed to the box that we're looking at. Now, why I'm saying what Jason Witten would do is you talking about high-low. You're going to have the low end side of the tight end play is going to be falling upon Jason Witten. He's going to be the inline blocker guy that's going to fall on the right tackle, or they might flex him around to the left tackle. With Jason Witten, you will still have Blake Jarwin, who can. He proven that he can run the deep post, he can run the vertical seam routes, he can run the smoke drag across the middle. He will be that longer depth end of the tight end. Now, what I'm talking about, when I'm no long-winded with the Amari Cooper and the Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup, towards the latter part of the season, he proven that he can be rest the ball, being the X receiver on the island by himself. That was Michael Gallup's duty towards the latter part of the year. Remember this, it took him a whole half of a year to build that continuity with the coaching staff as well as with Dak Prescott. So what we're going to see now is that Michael Gallup would be the guy that's going to be on the X side. Cooper is going to be the guy that's going to play number 2 receiver, but he's going to have number 1 responsibilities, and you're going to also be able to flex him inside the slot. Meaning that the big touchdown that was scored against the LA Rams, the one and only big touchdown that was scored by Cooper, he was lined up where? Into the inside, off the LOS, and he was against the middle of the field. That's where they're going to focus and concentrate with Amari Cooper. Your boy, Michael Gallup, we saw the big play down the field. He's going to be more of your feature wide receiver, the X position, if he can stay healthy. Maybe knock on wood. But this is the thing. The slot guy, let's say, for example, if the Cedric Wilsons of the world stay healthy, he will be great. He will be great for this team and those parameters lining up in the slot. What size is he? Yes, he's 6'1", 6'2". I think the pattern, of course, we already know about Allen Hurd. He's 6'1", 6'2". The pattern and the modern thing that the Cowboys have been doing is getting bigger, taller, faster receivers to play inside, because that will help out the young Dak Prescott quarterback pass radius with somebody with a higher catch window, catch target radius. That will help out. I'm sorry, I love Cole Beasley, but it may be just $20 million too much money. That just may be the bottom line. So the Cowboys may work that thing out with Cedric, and this thing may be a whole lot better offense, especially with Kellen Moore calling different plays that's more favorable for the young quarterback, more favorable for Ezekiel Elliott, more favorable for the whole entire team chemistry and everything. There was a bird that told me, and the bird could have been lying to me to try to kick it with me, but the bird told me that that game that we saw against the Giants, the last final game, that game was called by your boy, Kellen Moore. So we're going to see a little bit more of that. We saw a little bit more usage with the tight end. We're going to see that. Yes. Yes, way too much cheddar for Cole. Yes, indeed. But guys, I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Don't sleep on the Cowboys this offseason, drafting a slot guy. Don't sleep on the Cowboys this offseason, drafting a guy that can help out this defense. Just keep everything into mind that this team is still young. I understand that we have not won anything in a long time. But, hey, let this team gel together. My thing is, this offseason, this is what I want to say to you guys, what I want Dak Prescott, Rain Dakota to do. I want him to still work on his progressions. I want him to learn to beat the 8 and 9 man fronts with his arm. And once we can do those two things, progressions, 8 and 9 man front, the dump off guy, find the smoke guys, find the red hot guy, find those guys a little bit better. This team will be all together better. I want us to find a deep fat plug, the guy with the belly hanging over the knees, type of guy that you can put on the defensive front. That will help out, stop the run a little bit better. We like Antoine Barbecue Woods, but we really need some help with that. As far as edge control, guess what? I'm going to say this. I understand that Randy Gregory not going to be there to David Irvin, although he didn't play edge, the D-Laws of the world. But my thing is right here. I remember a guy named Benson Mayowa. Papa Rob Marinelli was able to get him 6 or 7 sacks, right? I remember a guy named George Selvey. He was able to get that guy a fat contract with the Giants. Played lights out for us in 2014, I believe. So I'm not too crazy about losing these edge rushers. The main thing is finding a fat big plug, that belly hanging over the knees, that can collapse the pocket, that can push down that pocket and keep LVE and Jalen Smith clean. Then this offense could work out well. And then on top of that, if you moving more to a cover 3 scheme, you can probably do away with the dominant edge rush guys. Think about this. Think about this. When the dominance of the Carolina Panthers in 2015, those boys wasn't coming off the edge crazy. There was Keywan Shorts and the other guy coming up the middle creating pressure. And then if you look at it from the Seattle Seahawks defense, those were guys coming up the middle, Big Mayban and some other guys. And if you look at the solid run that the New England Patriots have been doing for the last 20 years almost, they've been having pressure into the inside. Don't fall too much in love with the edge guys. You collapse that pocket, you keep that quarterback on the run, everything else will become superficial for you. Yes, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate you, man. Run stopper, yes. Make them one-dimensional. Joseph, appreciate you. Italian Cowboys, Eddie Cruz, all you guys, man. Yes, Q Chow, salute, fam. Appreciate each and every last one of you. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe. Let them all know where they can go to listen to the Cowboys Sports Talk. Let's go. Peace. Love you all.